Good day, everyone. This is Sir MJ, and welcome to our class. I hope you're having a great day today, class. And this is our week 3 of our online distance learning for grade 10 MAPE. So for this week, class, we're going to proceed with the third component of MAPE, which is PE Lesson 1. So for physical education topic 1 class, we're going to discuss lifestyle and weight management. Before that, let us find out what is health first. So health class is the freedom from physical disease or pain and the well-being of a person's body, mind, and spirit. But what makes up health? Actually, class, there are many parts of health. This is not just mental or physical. In fact, there are 6 of them, and you have to have all of them to be healthy. They are called the 6 dimensions of health. These are intellectual health, social health, spiritual health, emotional health, physical health, and environmental health. So let's discuss it one by one, starting with physical health. So physical health class has something to do with how well your body functions internally and externally. So it is the ability to carry out daily activities and to have a healthy immune system to resist disease and infection. For example, class, getting enough sleep, eating healthy and nutritious meals, drinking enough water, and exercise regularly are some of the many important factors for physical health. Next, we have emotional health. Emotional health is how you feel about yourself, meet the demands of daily life, and the ability to process information. It's what keeps a person stable and able to function throughout their day-to-day lives. People who are in control of their thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are in control of their emotional health class. It helps you to cope with day-to-day stress, making and keeping healthy friendships and relationships. The third dimension of health class is social health. Social health is the state of a complete social well-being by creating healthy relationships with people around you, whether it's colleagues at work or your friends, even your teachers at school, and the people that surrounds you. The fourth dimension of health class is mental health. Mental health is a state of emotional and psychological well-being in which an individual is able to use his or her cognitive and emotional capabilities, function in society, and meet the ordinary demands of everyday life. Next, we have spiritual health. It is the innermost part of you, class, that allows you to gain strength and hope. So spiritual health class is the part that lets you make meaning of your world, because your spirits provides you with a revealing sense of who you are or why you are here. Last one is environmental health. Environmental health is the active process of becoming aware of your surroundings. It's very important in health class because the environment we live in is a constant and it's around us all the time. So to keep your environment clean and natural is to keep yourself happy. Now, what is healthy lifestyle? And how can we achieve it? It's important to remember our physical health affects our mental health and vice versa. What we do to our bodies makes a big difference to how we feel. Physical activity, diet, alcohol, smoking, and drugs can all affect our mental health and well-being in different ways. So let's talk about them, class. Physical activity releases feel-good hormones called endorphins, which helps us sleep and feel better. It also improves our physical fitness which tends to make people feel better in general. Even small amounts of regular physical activity can improve your mental well-being, especially if it's doing something you enjoy. Physical activity is even a recommended treatment for some types of depression. You can get active at your own pace, in your own way. There's no need to join a gym or even spend any money. Simple, small changes in our day-to-day can make all the difference. Taking a brisk walk at lunchtime or walking to get where we're going, getting active in the garden, or cycling once or twice a week are great options. If there is a type of activity you used to enjoy, think about on how you could pick it up again. For example, there are lots of groups in local areas open to all levels of ability. What's more, studies show that time in green spaces is beneficial. So head up to your local park if you can. If you need a little help fitting more physical activity in your day-to-day, try the Active 10 app. It helps you get short bursts of brisk walking into your day. There's also the Fantastic Couch to 5K app, which will get you up and running in just 9 weeks. Eating better can play a big role in our health and well-being. It won't come as a surprise to learn that what we eat and how much plays a big part in our physical health, which can impact our mental health too. Ideally, we should aim to eat a healthy, balanced diet with plenty of fruit and vegetable. It's important to keep an eye on your calories and minimize foods that are high in sugar, fat, and salt. Alcohol, caffeine, tobacco, and even drugs may seem tempting when we're stressed or tired. And when we use them to try and cope, the idea of stopping them can feel like it would make things even harder. But they can cause more problems than they solve, especially long term. All these habits can complicate our sleep patterns and affect how anxious and depressed we feel. So try cutting down or even quitting, and remember that there is support available. Alcohol in particular can worsen our moods, so cutting down can really help us feel better. As for cigarettes, stopping smoking is one of the best things you can do for your body and your brain. You'll breathe easier, feel better, and save money. Whatever you choose to do, what's good for your body is good for your mind. Understanding your weight. Everyone needs some fat to stay healthy, but too much fat, particularly around your waist, puts your health at risk. We have different types of fat in our body. Subcutaneous fat sits just below the skin. This is the fat people tend to worry about, but actually, it's the hidden fat wrapped around our organs called visceral fat that's the bigger health risk. People who are apple-shaped and carry excess weight around the middle tend to have more of this visceral fat than those who are pear-shaped and carry weight around their hips, thighs, and bottom. Carrying extra weight and having more body fat puts strain on your heart and arteries, increasing your risk of heart and circulatory diseases. It can also lead to other conditions that increase your risk being overweight. Means your heart has to work harder to move blood around your body, leading to high blood pressure. You are also more likely to have high cholesterol, which can lead to fatty material building up in your arteries. Over time, if the arteries that carry blood to your heart can damage and clogged, it can lead to heart attack. If this happens in the arteries that carry blood to your brain, it can lead to a stroke. Being overweight also increases your chance of developing type 2 diabetes. In healthy people, the pancreas releases a hormone called insulin. Insulin switches on the cells around your body to absorb glucose and use it as a fuel of energy. In people who are overweight, fat around your middle releases chemicals that make your body less sensitive to insulin. This causes your blood glucose to rise and lead to type 2 diabetes. The good news is that you can make small changes today to reduce visceral fat and bring your weight down. Now let's talk about obesity versus weight management. We all know that obesity is a serious health problem. In England, around two-thirds of adults and one-third of children are carrying excess weight. Obesity is a chronic condition which can track you from child to adulthood and can result in a number of serious health conditions. It can also affect a person's well-being and quality of life, which can have an impact to individuals and their families. We know that at simplest level, obesity is the result of an energy imbalance caused by consuming too many calories and expending too little. However, obesity is the result of a complex web of factors which influence our personal food and activity choices. Our choices are in turn shaped by the environment and the society we live in. Obesity is mainly preventable, but we know there's no simple solution. Cross-sector, system-wide action is needed to change the status quo. To tackle it, coordinated action across the life course in the places that we live, work, and play is required. Population-wide action to encourage people to eat more healthily and move more is vital. But we also need to consider how to support people, when appropriate, to eat less. With so many children and adults already overweight and obese, we also need to provide support to the weight management services to prevent further weight gain and achieve and maintain a healthier weight and promote behavior change. That's why it is very important to promote healthy lifestyle.